So tell me, what has the reaction been to this series?
Well, I think really eye-opening, particularly in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of misunderstanding of what surrogacy even is, which wasn't a surprise to me. In the absence of really clear law, people get confused and people get hurt. So, I mean, I've loved hearing the voices of people who were very skeptical, who have come around and start to understand what this actually is. And I've also liked hearing the voices of people who are very concerned, hearing their concerns validated, which is part of what we did.
How much of your podcast is myth-busting? Because presumably there is like a lot of sort of confusion out there.
There was a lot that had to be done with that. You know, and the way I went about that was I started talking with taxi cab drivers, just asking them what they knew. Yeah. People at my coffee shop. What do you know about surrogacy? And you start to identify where the misconceptions are. And that's when we started to build our guests who could just sort of clarify what it is. Because it is mysterious, and by the way, there's not one way to do it. Yeah. There's a lot of ways that it happens.
Why do you think that surrogacy hasn't been tackled in this much depth before?
Well, I think this country right now is figuring out the law. There's a law review around it right now. So I think it's also a country that's close to places where people have been hurt by it. Places like India and where, you know, there were camps of young women who were being taken advantage of. And I find that abusive. We didn't hear about that so much in the United States. You know, I think because people here have seen people in California doing it, and everyone seems safe and fine, but people in India seem to be getting hurt or harmed, or in Thailand as well. And people are curious, well, is there a strong, safe way to be doing this? I think the answer is yes, and I think the podcast answer is yes, but it's going to take good law.